Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee,
Welcome, everyone. This is day 6 of our 21-day manifestation journey. Welcome to those of you who have been here on the earlier nights, and welcome to anyone who's brand new. We're happy to have you here as well. We're doing a 21-day manifestation journey, and with this, we're exploring Shreem Brzee. We're having little bits of education about Shreem Brzee each night, and we're also having a group chanting experience each night. So welcome so much for being here. My name is Swamini Vali. I'm your host tonight. I am a Pillai Center teacher and an Astroved astrologer. I'm happy to be helping with the hosting of this, and I am excited that you will all be going deeper in your experience of Shreem Brzee over the next upcoming session. So let's go ahead and get started with this. So welcome to everyone who's here. I know we have people from all over the world, different countries, different continents, different states are being represented. And we're thrilled. Dr. Pillai very much wants to have Shreem Brzee go out and help all the people of the world. So everything that we're doing to help this reach more people and to help the people that already know these sounds to go deeper with it is very exciting. This is a 3-week journey, and each week has a special focus. The first week, which is the week we're in right now, that focus is on clearing. So this week we're looking at clearing away negative energies, maybe cleaning up our closets, clearing up our office space, clearing up our negative thinking. We're learning different techniques for clearing. The second week, we'll be focusing on learning about creation energies, using our energy to create. And the third week, we'll be focused on empowering our manifestations into reality. So this is the focus that we're going on this 3-week journey. And as I said, right now, we're in the first week, which is a week about clearing. So week 1, which is going to be the last night of week 1, will be tomorrow night. This week, week 1 is about clearing. We're focusing on clearing our blockages, letting go of scarcity consciousness, releasing our bad karma with the sound Brzee. Dr. Pillai has said that Brzee is a sound that does help to purify us. It does help to dissolve negativity. And so it's a sound for abundance, but it's also a sound to give us the purity to receive abundance. Lakshmi herself, the goddess of wealth, is a very pure energy. It's said that Lakshmi will not come where it's dirty or where the people are angry. So this sound Brzee is a sound to help us grow in purity as well as in abundance. So this is a sound that we're very much working with in week 1. Now our special focus tonight is part 2 of a 2-part Tarpanam series. Last night on day 5, Dr. Pillai introduced the topic of Tarpanam, introduced the topic of clearing up our ancestral karma and working with our soul genetics, going in at a very deep level of bringing prosperity consciousness even into our spiritual DNA. Tonight, we're going to be learning about how to perform Tarpanam at home. And a very important thing about Tarpanam, doing it at home, you can only do it during the daylight hours in your local area, meaning only do it between sunrise and sunset in your local area. Dr. Pillai has said if you do it at other times, it would be possible to attract the wrong kinds of spirits, and we don't want anyone to have that kind of an issue. So please remember, if you're going to try doing a Tarpanam at home, please only do it between sunrise and sunset in your local area, only during the daylight time. Okay, let's go on.
Most important thing is doing the Tarpanam, which is giving the offering to ancestors. Now, I have talked many times about the Tarpanam and how the Tarpanam can change your destiny.
How to do Ancestor offering, Tarpanam. The materials that you will need are raw rice or white rice flour, black sesame seeds. Most health food stores carry this. Darba grass, 1 coin, dime or nickel, or gold coin if available. You may reuse the coins. A glass of water. For the purpose of this video, we will pour water into the Abhishekam plate. But when you are practicing Tarpanam at home, you would do this over a drain, in your sink or shower. Place a tablespoon of black sesame seeds, white rice, a coin, and a few small pieces of darba grass into the palm of your right hand. Take a glass of water and sprinkle a few drops over the offerings. Make a heartfelt prayer to your ancestors as you pour water over your hand and say, I invite you to take this offering. 6 generations of ancestors on my mother's side, take this energy. Be healed. Be at peace. Cross into the light, and please don't forget to bless me. If you wish, you may name those family members that have passed on. Also, as you keep doing this ritual, in time you may increase up to 12 generations. Then pour the rest of the water over your right hand and let the offerings wash off completely. You may reuse the coin. Just rinse it off in water each time. Make a heartfelt prayer to your ancestors as you pour water over your hand and say, I invite you to take this offering. 6 generations of ancestors on my father's side, take this energy. Be healed. Be at peace. Cross into the light, and please don't forget to bless me. If you wish, you may name those family members that have passed on. Also, as you keep doing this ritual, in time you may increase up to 12 generations on each side. Then pour the rest of the water over your right hand and let the offerings wash off completely. And the ritual is complete. Now watch and see the benefits and improvements to your life of feeding and praying to your ancestors.
So I'd like to answer some of the questions that I'm seeing in the chat. You do the Tarpanam for the deceased ancestors on your mother's and your father's side of the family. So if you have like, you know, your grandparent or your great-grandparents are still alive, you're doing it for the generations that came before them. This is something that's being done for the ancestors who have already passed on. In the video, it shows the person doing Tarpanam at a sink. In my experience, sometimes I live in buildings that have like old piping, and the little sesame seeds actually sprouted in one building. And so then little green things started coming up through the sink. So I personally don't do it inside of a drain anymore. I do it, I have like a little tray, deep tray, and a pitcher of water. I do it sitting in a little chair out on my patio. And when I'm done with it, I just rinse everything into the garden plants. So that's what I do with my discarded offerings. So if you have a building where it's, you know, really modern and the seeds aren't going to sprout, you can definitely do it. Dr. Pillai has said, you know, you could do it in the bathroom or you could do it in your shower even. But I personally don't do it inside my house anymore with the pipes because I've experienced the seeds can sometimes sprout, and that's a little bit of a challenge. So you don't have to know the names of all your ancestors. You can simply say, I'm doing this for 6 generations of the deceased ancestors on my mother's side. You can just offer it like that. I myself do not know the names of my, you know, ancestors that many generations back. I don't know that myself. So I know that some traditional people in India would never do Tarpanam in a bathroom, and I respect that. But I have heard Dr. Pillai at times say it's okay to do it in a shower. So you can use your own assessment of your situation, what you're comfortable to do with it. But the important thing is to do this Tarpanam. This week, week 1, is about clearing. And we have spent 2 days of our week talking about Tarpanam, because that's how important this is, in Dr. Pillai's opinion, to get in there at the soul genetics level for helping to change our consciousness from a scarcity consciousness to a prosperity consciousness. Many of our ancestors may have had difficult times with money, and those thoughts are still kind of running through the family tree. So in doing the Tarpanam, what happens is they receive these offerings and then they move on into a higher plane of light. And when they move on into a higher plane of light, they're able to send blessings back into you and the whole family. So it's really shifting karma for yourself and actually for your whole family tree when you do the Tarpanam. So Tarpanam is something that Dr. Pillai encourages us to do it every single day. So this is, someone is asking in the chat how many days to do it. He encourages us to literally do it every single day. So for me, I keep my materials in a way that's easy for me to see it, easy for me to remember to do it. And like I said, I just rinse everything with the leftover water and my pitcher of water out into the garden. I just put my discards out there, okay? Some people are saying they don't know how to get the Darba grass. That's okay if you can't get it. Dr. Pillai said you can do it without the Darba grass. He has said if you can't get the rice flour, you can do it just with the black sesame seeds. If you can't get black sesame seeds, it's okay to use the beige ones. So figure out what materials you can get in your area and be comfortable with working with that. The coin can be reused. I don't rinse the coin into the garden. I rinse that off and I reuse that again the next day. So hopefully that answers some of the questions that you have. I myself cut my Darba grass up into little pieces and I mix it up in a little container with the rice flour and the black sesame seeds. So when I pour out the mixture, everything is kind of all mixed together. And then I just put my little nickel on top of it and then pour my water into my right hand above the tray. So the takeaways for day 6, there really should be 3, and I'll tell you what the third one is when we get there. The first takeaway out of day 6, Tarpanam is the single most important spiritual practice that can give you results. So if you do nothing else out of this whole 21-day series, please start doing the Tarpanam. The second takeaway, you should perform Tarpanam on a daily basis to the 6 generations from both your maternal, which is your mother's side, and the paternal or your father's side of the family. And if you don't know the names of those deceased ancestors, that's okay. Just put your intention there like that. The third takeaway, which is not on the slide, but is really important safety tip, only do Tarpanam during daylight hours in your local area. This means only do Tarpanam between sunrise and sunset in your local area, okay? I see someone asking if we can reuse the Darba grass. No, I don't reuse the Darba grass. I personally don't do that. I see someone asking, doing Tarpanam will help improve our prosperity. Yes, because it's helping to improve our soul genetics. As I said, when we do these offerings to our ancestors, they literally are able to evolve into a higher plane of light. And when they move into a higher plane of light, they're able to send more light back into the family tree. So you do the Tarpanam, you make your prayer, but then also ask them to send the blessings to you right here, right now. Make sure to ask for the blessings to come from them as well, okay? So that's a little bit about the topic of Tarpanam, the Tarpanam ritual, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and move into the experiential part of our program tonight. So just a moment while we get queued up for that. So now we're about to watch in the video the experiential part. There'll be a clearing exercise where you'll be directed to focus in different parts and put light into different parts to help clear you. Dr. Pillai is giving you an initiation into the sound Brzee in this video. And then we'll do some chanting of Brzee with Dr. Pillai, as well as some Shreem Brzee chanting. Now in the video, there will be pictures where you'll see Dr. Pillai sometimes maybe touching his third eye with one of his fingers or putting his hands at his throat. And you're welcome to do that as well if you would like to. Someone is asking in the chat, can we combine our mother's and our father's lineage into one offering? Dr. Pillai has always taught it, the way I've heard it taught, is to do the mother's side first and then the father's side. So that's the way that we are sharing it, because those are the ways that we have had it taught to us by Dr. Pillai. Now, I know that in the traditional community, some people have other ways of doing it, and I'm not going to ever speak against that, but we are sharing instructions in this series as per what we've had from Dr. Pillai. Lulu is saying, can we do it before or after we shower in the morning? I am more comfortable doing it after I shower in the morning. I feel more clear that way. So that's normally how I would do it. But whatever works for you, Lulu, whatever way you're going to actually do it is what I would suggest for you. Okay, well, let's go ahead now and move into our experiential part of the program.
Put your attention on your third eye. Brzee, 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 Brzee. Allow the sound to go deep into the third eye. And from there, let it go into the entire brain. And pervade the whole body. You don't have the burden to check out what is going to work for you. Brzee will be like a watchdog to keep away wrong projects from your mind. It will spontaneously spring the right thought. The right thought will show up because of the power of Brzee. The right project will show up. Brzee, 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 Brzee. Absolutely, you have no responsibility. You have given everything to Brzee to control. Brzee, 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 join me. Brzee, 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 Brzee. Allow the sound to permeate the mind, the body, and the soul. Brzee, 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 Brzee. Brzee, 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 Brzee. Now, mentally keep repeating it within the third eye. You have completely given your financial plans, future to Brzee. Let Brzee lead you, control you, take over you. Close your eyes. Karma is your thought process. And that thought process is responsible for the kind of things you create around you. So if your thought process is just oriented towards scarcity, towards negativity, towards poverty, then that's what you create. We create our own reality of poverty or prosperity. Now, I'm going to call on Shreem Brzee, the gods of wealth. Shreem Brzee. Chant with me. Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee. Our body is full of golden light. Shreem Brzee. 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 Now, put two beams of light into your two eyes and saturate the eyes, the eyeballs, with the light, golden light. Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee. Let a beam of light push through the mouth. Let the tongue feel the light. Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Let the ears receive the light. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Let the light go through the two nostrils and to the lungs. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. The light fills the heart and the rest of the organs within the body. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Let the light fill our entire brain. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Let it fill our third eye, the pineal gland. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Just stay in the experience of light. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Make a prayer to bless you with abundance. Call on her with your body, mind and soul and heart. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Chant with me. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Now, completely surrender to God. Surrender your limited, constricted, poverty-stricken consciousness, scarcity-stricken consciousness. That's what you surrender. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Chant mentally in your eyes. The ears, the two nostrils, the tongue, the heart, our entire brain. Our third eye, the pineal gland. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Make a heartfelt, sincere prayer for all your needs. No prayer will ever go unrealized if you do it with your heart. Now, pray for whatever you want to manifest. She has come and occupied your body, mind and soul. She will be with you and protect you. When you go to bed, pray to her. When you wake up in the morning, pray to her. Whenever you pray in the morning, always pray that you should create miracles today. Thank her for this day. Be grateful for her grace. Now, slowly, slowly, open your eyes. God bless.
Thank you for sharing this group chanting with us. I hope that you enjoyed the clearing and the initiation into the Brzee sound and the Shreem Brzee sound. We would love to hear your experiences in the chat if you would like to share them. It can be very inspiring for everyone to read positive experiences that people are having with Brzee and Shreem Brzee. If you don't feel like sharing in the chat, you're also welcome to send them in to office@pillaicenter.com so that they get shared that way as well. But thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you for sharing in the chat with each other your little tips about Tarpanam. Different families perhaps have a different family way of doing it, and that's wonderful. Many traditions have different ways of honoring the ancestors. And if there's something in your cultural tradition that you're drawn to, that's certainly fine to go ahead with that. But the point of these 2 nights of focusing on Tarpanam is that Dr. Pillai has said doing this interaction with our deceased ancestors really helps to clean up our soul genetics. So this is something that's really getting in at a, source code level into our soul to help shift us so that the scarcity consciousness can be cleared up. This is week 1 where we're doing clearing exercises. So this is the focus for this week. So thank you all for being here. We will be here again tomorrow night, be a different host, but thank you all so much for being here. Namaste. There is a full moon seminar coming up. We'll talk more about that next week. So thank you all. Feel free to share this with anyone that's appropriate. Please do hit the like button and please do subscribe to the Shreem Brzee channel. We're trying to grow the channel, and when there's more likes on a video, it helps the algorithm to present it to more people. So please help grow the Shreem Brzee channel that way. May everyone have positive blessings with Shreem Brzee and with Brzee. May this really inspire all of us to have a beautiful year in 2022. Blessings to everyone. Namaste.